Many political theorists can claim that the primary purpose of government is to protect its citizens both from one another and from outside conflict. American government is doing fairly well with outside world, but it is failing to protect its own citizens inside the country. It is rather encouraging you to step into dangerous situation which is allowing teenagers to drive. More than 5,000 teenagers die in car accidents every year. I certainly believe that this there is an easy way to reduce this number effectively. Today I'm going to persuade you that the minimum driving age needs to be raised because teenagers are too immature to drive, have a lot of distractions, and are easy to get a serious injury. First of all, the minimum age needs to be raised by the government because teenagers are too immature inside and out. They are not proficient in controlling their emotions and will affect their driving style. Depends on their moods. Teenagers tend to drive faster and more aggressive than usual. Imagine you got scolded by your father and got kicked out of the house. So you get into your car and start driving to a friend's house. I'm for sure that your driving style isn't the same as usual, because you're pretty frustrated. This kind of frustration is especially hard for teenagers to control. Teenagers can easily be provoked by surrounding circumstances, and once they're provoked, it's almost impossible for them to get back into normal mood. Also, teenagers' brain is still in progress of growing. The National Institute of Health study proposes that the um, part of the brain that restrains risky behavior, including reckless driving and thinking skill, is not fully developed until the age of 26, 25. The immature brain lacks the teenager's ability to get the road ahead. This lack of ability will also put teenagers into dangerous situations such as fatal accidents. Secondly, the government should clarify that teenagers are not capable of driving on the road because they have a lot of disturbances on them. Due to the development of technology, no one can argue that almost all of the teenagers on a smartphone which allows them to call or text or to use SNS, network service, at any time or in any place they want. It can be used in your car while you are driving. I know the majority of teenagers intend to focus on driving well and try not to pay attention to their cell phones, but the vibration or ringing from the cell phones will be a huge distraction. The U.S. Department of Transportation said that 56% of teens admit to talking on cell phones while driving, and talking on a cell phone can double the likelihood of an accident and can slow any driver's reaction time to that of a 70-year-old. Even though in Michigan it is legal to talk on the phone while you're driving, it's still critical for teenagers because they just started to learn how to drive. And teen drivers are 10 times more likely to be involved in a car crash during their first year of driving. However, not only talking on the phone is risky for teenagers, but also a live conversations in the car are threatening the teenagers. But also, a live conversations are threatening the teenagers. Teen drivers with more than one teen passenger are twice likely to be involved in accidents as a drunk driver. The live conversations also became a main cause of teens getting into fatal accidents because the teenagers cannot control themselves from it. Lastly, the government should raise the minimum driving age because it is easy for teenagers to get a serious injury. Teens' body isn't fully developed yet at this point. Because of this, they are 4 times more likely to die or be injured in a car crash than older people. Their bodies are not capable of serious injuries. They are also more impulsive, excitable, and prone to taking risks. When they are different, the risk-taking level increases dramatically. Research shows that 53% of teen fatal accidents occur on weekends when they're with their friends. In conclusion, if a teenager is immaturity and is inexperienced researching an accident, consequences will be more tragic. The Association of Insurance Companies said that a switch to R18 layers could help prevent 1,000 serious or fatal crashes each year. As this research shows, teenagers driving is not an optimal option. Therefore, the government should raise the minimum driving age up to at least 18.